It's like I said in my last video, it seems like every day we're getting new set photos, leaked set photos from the new series House of the Dragon. And in this video, we're going to look at these photos and maybe try to break down exactly what this means for the upcoming story. What up to all my thugs, nerds, freaks, and geeks? You're now rocking with the best of Don Tony Teflon. And if you can, please subscribe, because if this video does happen to hit 500 likes, I will give away 1 month of HBO Max to a subscriber who leaves a comment on this video. So you gotta be in it to win it. So we have, at this particular time, 10 new photos from the set of House of the Dragon. We'll go through those 10 and we will recap the other pictures that we've seen also. So we'll try to go through all of them once again, because we just put out before exactly what we thought the other ones meant. Maybe these have something to do with those. We'll see if we can tie them in. So with the last set of photos, we came to the conclusion that it was a funeral, and that is why they were all together there to do a funeral scene, maybe leading up before the funeral and the funeral scene itself. Now, in the last video, I went into details of whose funeral I believe this is and why everybody looks so sad and why they were there. And I gave you the background on the whole situation of that person. So if you want that information, the video will be in the description or be tagged at the end of this. Just check the last video I put out on this and you'll have that. I'm not going to recap that here. But I do believe that some of these photos may still be in direct link with that situation. Now, this first photo seems to be some knights in armor. Now, who these knights are, I don't know. It does look like the same armor, so maybe they are the Knights of Driftmark. I don't see any sigils on there from the pictures because it's kind of blurry, so I really can't tell. But if there is a funeral and there are going to be important people around, you know that there's got to be some type of knights to protect them. Well, we're calling them knights because they do look like knights because they got armor, but you know, Gendry said that not every knight has armor, but I'm just going to refer to them as knights. If you think you know who they are, please let me know, or who house there is. The next picture, we see Rhaenyra, and I do believe that's her in the background there. I think that's her. It's hard to tell, but it's the red color dress. Anything in a red dress, I think we're gonna say it's her, but it's not the same red dress. So this could be a whole different situation. As I said, the first one could be that we see in the earlier pictures. Maybe that's her at the funeral. Maybe this is her before the funeral, or vice versa. We truly don't know. No one would know. But we do see a different man dressed in what appears to be a golden armor and some type of cloak on the left hand side. His skin color is darker than the other people from this photo. Really can't tell too much because, you know, it's been taken from so far away. But to me, it looks like his skin color is darker. So maybe this is Sir Criston Cole. Or maybe this is Sir Criston Cole, because he looks like he has the hairstyle of the actor. It could be him. You know, the hair could be pulled back in the other picture. It's hard to tell. But we know that this is definitely Rhaenyra. We know that that's her. And it would make sense if this was Sir Criston Cole, her talking to him. We know about their situation. If you don't know the history between them, I'll do a video on him and give you the full background on this cat and her and where they stand. And if you have any ideas of who you think that these knights are, who these people are in these photos, make sure you put it in the comment section. Let me know who you think it is. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell. It's like I said, all we can tell is that they're in armor. I do believe it could just be some protection. I don't think that there's any war, any battle, or anything like that going on. I just believe that it's some type of protection for the people who are there. Most likely the army of the people of Driftmark. That's what I think, most likely, for the castle itself. Now, these photos are very interesting to me because, you know, angle is everything. And from this angle, it truly makes it look like they're walking on water, which is phenomenal that they were able to achieve that. But it seems like that is the angle. Now, it could be leading to something. Now, they may be able to get to something. Like, we know that the other part is maybe a funeral. So you would think that at some point, this is Driftmark. They are sea people. They are pirates. You know what I mean? And merchants and stuff. Maybe that they have some of the ceremony at sea somehow. And then maybe they take the body and put it into the crypts that we seen earlier like that. But that could be what it is, or it could just be something that they put up there just for them to get to one place to another. But it does look cool. the way it is, because it looks like the way it looks from the shot that they're in some type of like deep water, like they're all the way out there, and somehow they're able to do it. Did they build some type of a land bridge to get across or something? Who knows? I don't know. This looks cool. I think the photo definitely looks cool. You let me know in the comment section, what do you think is going on here? And I know in the last photo we have ships at sea. Now these ships look like they have smoke machines attached to them, so maybe they're just trying to blow mist to make it look misty out there in Driftmark for some reason, or maybe that they're burning something altogether. I'm not sure, but if I had to go with one, I would say most likely it's for the mist, to make it look all misty for a certain scene, like in the morning or something like that. You let me know in the comment section what you think once again. Some people may say, hey, they are on fire themselves, they've been attacked somehow. I don't know if that's the case. You know, anything is possible. It could be something like that, but to be attacked at this time during a funeral, I just don't see it. And the boat all the way in the far right on the top of the corner, it does look like you could make out some type of sigil. Maybe that's a Targaryen. I don't know. It does look like there's some type of flag sigil out there. Who knows exactly what's going on in this situation right there. But they could be doing more than one funeral scene, because there could be more than one funeral in this situation. If you check my last video, I talk about that in that. So maybe one is for one funeral, and then one is for the other funeral, because they could be shooting them both at this time, because they have all the major people that they're going to need for them on set. So then, you know, they don't shoot movies like directly in order. They shoot full scenes, every scene that they need at that spot. They'll shoot everything all at once, whether it's episode 1 all the way to episode 10. They'll shoot them all right then, and then they'll go to another place and shoot those scenes there. So it could be shot like that. So it could be 2 different funerals, because we know that they should have 2 funerals this season, but there is a good chance that it could be 3. 3, one at the final episode of it all, or they're gonna use that final episode to lead into the next year's jump off. I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna plan on doing that, but that would be my speculation. Now, I heard a couple of people leave comments about the wigs and saying that they do not like some of the wigs the Targaryens are wearing, especially Daemon. Listen, you know, as I said, man, this isn't Wendy Williams wig guru on set. You know, they should have hired Wendy Williams wig guru, then the wigs would look better. But you know, listen, the Targaryen mullet is in style. I guess in style for 300 to 400 years, 500 years. It just never goes out of style. So, you know, because it seems like they're rocking that mullet during Game of Thrones too. So listen, there are certain hairstyles that are iconic, that last that long. You know, maybe this is just one of them. That's all I can really say about that. Important to me, to be honest, is that they have purple eyes. Now, we've seen purple eyes done right on The Witcher. I think there would be no excuse for them not to have purple eyes. If they do not have purple eyes, I will be very disappointed. You tell me in the comment section, do you need them to have purple eyes? Like, to me, yes, I do. If you're gonna have the hair, and you're gonna go that far with the hair, like, alright, they have the hair color, give me the purple eyes too. I don't think that's a lot to ask for. As I said, they did a great job with that on The Witcher. If you ever watch the show The Witcher, you'll see that they use those purple eyes, and it looks great on the character they use it on. So I don't think there's any goddamn excuse that we see purple eyes jumping off. And we haven't seen any props for dragons yet. You know, usually they have those props for dragons. There should be a bunch of dragons on this island, especially if they do the second funeral, because when they do the second funeral, there's so many dragons on the island, they call it the New Valyria. So we should have that. I will do a full background video on the people I'm talking about who are going to be in these funerals and why they called it the New Valyria and all that stuff. I'll put a video out about all that, and we're going to go through all the characters in the show. And I'm not going to spoil stuff for people who never read the books and just want to go into it, you know, blind and see what's going on. I won't give away any major plot points or anything like that. But if there's anything you want to hear me do, please put it in the comment section. Again, if this video hits 500 likes, I will give away 1 month of HBO Max to a subscriber who leaves a comment. So make sure that you thumbs up this video and help a brother out to get the word out. And if any new photos drop, as I told you before, the Dom will be all over it. I don't care what it is, I'm all over it. So make sure you subscribe for that. If you like the way I do this, please, again, thumbs up this video, spread it across the realm, and again, subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace, and stay sexy.